Hi, this is James from Accelrys. I've got another new add-in. I'm quite pleased with how it's working, and I wanted to demonstrate it. That's what this screen cam is about. The new add-in is an integration with the European Bioinformatics Institute's ChEMBL web service. So at the moment, the web service is a REST-based one, and it provides an API which allows you to look up compounds, assay information, and target information. Ultimately, this add-in will be able to do all three of those, but initially, since it's a drawing program, I focused on the compound side of things. So in the chemistry menu, I've got this new ChEMBL web service. Those of you who are familiar with the work that I've done before, I've in the past written a similar web service, or rather a similar web service client, to interact with another database provided by the EBI, that being the ChEMBL SOAP-based web service and database. So this was another piece that seemed like a sensible thing to do to complete that side of that work that I'd started. This is using a REST-based web service. So I can go into this menu and choose search. Ultimately, like I say, there'll be three options here. At the moment, it's compounds. So I click on compounds, and I'm presented with the search dialog. So I've got a choice of what kind of search I want to do. I can either do SMILES-based searches, exact, substructure, or similarity. I could search by a ChEMBL ID. So if you've got one of those in a document that you're reading, you could paste it in here and do your search and get the structure back into Draw and then use it somewhere else. You can do the same search but bring back also bioactivities, or you can search by entry key. So let's take a look first of all at a search by ID. So I'm going to put search for ChEMBL2, which I know works. Click on search. It's very fast. It's gone and the progress bar was up and down so quickly there you probably didn't see it. I've captured the way the data is laid out in the web page that the EBI have provided. So this looks very familiar if you're familiar with that web page. There are just a couple of things that aren't being sent back in the XML from the web service at the moment, and I'm hoping that these can be added. There are a few others, but I've added code to calculate them. Okay, so I can, first of all, if this is a structure I want to take back into Draw and do something else with it, I can transfer it back into Draw and get it back into Draw. Or if I want to go and look at this in more detail, I can open it in a browser and actually get to the ChEMBL web service page on their website for this particular compound. So that's that page there. Now on here you see that they've got lots of bioactivity information as well. So you can get to that same sort of information in Draw using the other ID query. If I go back into chemistry again and go to the ChEMBL web service, compound search, and this time it's picked up the CHIME string, the smile string, sorry, that's on the canvas there, and loaded it in. But we're going to do another ID search again. So I'm going to put ChEMBL2 again and do search. This time it's a little bit slower, but it's brought back a hell of a lot of information. This pie chart that's being generated represents all of the different activity types that are known for this particular compound in the ChEMBL database. I've applied similar code to what's being applied on the website. So I've grouped together anything which has an activity count of less than 3 is grouped together into this other collection, and then everything else is called out, and then they're sorted in terms of their order, so that the one with the highest counts at the top, and so on. And again, you can open that in the browser. I'm thinking about making it so that you can click in here and actually jump straight to the page with the bioactivity information pertaining to the part of the pie chart that you've clicked on. But that's a possible future addition. Okay, and then if I go back in, let's do a similarity search now based on the structure that we brought back. What similar compounds are there in the ChEMBL database? So I can go back into the web service, do search compounds, and this time we'll do a SMILES similarity search. We can set the Tanimoto similarity cutoff. The dialog changes depending on what you've chosen, so it adapts, but we'll do that similarity search. Again, I'm quite pleased with the speed. So that's brought back 1,423 hits, and I can page through that very, very quickly. As you see, there's no significant delay. I can go to the last record, I can go to the first record. I think it's performing very well. But that's essentially it. That's the new add-in. It's available. It's free. It's currently unsupported, but if you find any issues with it, just let me know and I'll do my best to fix them. I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. Thanks for listening.